Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are chiming in from around the world. My name is Rhonda Gail Wise, and I'm so excited to be with you all here tonight. I want you to know that it is my honor to welcome each and every one of you here tonight to our Icon Web Show, Travel and Business Opportunity. But I am so sorry. Woo-hoo. Excuse me. Let's continue. Uh, we invited you all here today, guys, to our Icon Web Show, uh, Travel and Vacation Business Opportunity. And we are so very happy to have you all here tonight. Before we get started, we have a few house rules. At the bottom of your screen, if you're joining us by Zoom, there are two icons. One is the mute button and one is a video button. Please touch those. They should be red. We are live. If you don't have those checked, we will be able to see you and hear everything you do. And we don't want you to miss any of this exciting information that we have for you tonight. We are going to get started. I would like to introduce to you a young lady who is very dear to my heart, and it is just my absolute honor and privilege that she is here with us tonight. She is one of the most successful mentors in the travel and network marketing industry. She has a proven record of success in this industry family. She's also earned six figures in a 12-month period of time, less than a 12-month period of time, which has earned her Onyx Director's Ring, which you see her wearing. She's also earned multiple $1,000 bonuses. She's earned several 10K bonuses and even several 50K bonuses. Family. She knows 100% of the information that she's about to share with you. And she's very, very, very generous with giving that information because she believes when one eats, we all eat. So she's going to share a lot of information with us. And I hope you guys came prepared. Maybe you want to take some notes. Maybe you just want to sit and listen in, but we will have a playback. So listen, we want to get started. We are more than blessed tonight, this evening, to have her in our presence with her successful business strategies. And I want to take no more time to introduce this lovely, lovely person. I love her so much. She's my mentor. She's my coach. She is my goal sister. And she is none other than Coach JP, the #1 marketing director, Ms. Janice Parker. Are you on the line, Coach?
I am. Thank you so very much. Thank you for hanging in there and doing that twice. Oh my goodness. And I will tell you, you get better and better. Now that coughing that you've got, we want to break down and get ourselves some Bragg's apple cider and some honey and just take a little mixture of that, because what it is you're doing a lot of presentation these days. See, family, she's a champion that's on the rise. So Rhonda Gail Wise is a name that you're going to hear over and over and over again because she's so down for her crown. She's putting respect in her check. She's in it to win it. And so I'm just so proud of you. Thank you so very much for last minute hosting this presentation and then being willing to come back, right? Being willing to come back and to do it again. So family, I am excited to share some amazing information with you. But before I move forward, I want to test the audio. How do I sound, Rhonda? How am I sounding? Let me know how I'm sounding so I can make sure if I'm dragging, I want to know. Am I dragging? I want to make sure that we're clear. Let me see. I've got a couple of chat messages out there. Bam, loud and clear. That's what I am talking about. All right, so family, so here is the beauty of what we're doing. Tonight, we're going to talk to you about creating some serious income in the world of business. Family, I'm talking to you about an opportunity that I like to call better than a franchise. And let me tell you why it's better than a franchise. Because nobody can be eliminated. You know, when you look at a franchise concept and you think about McDonald's, you think about Chick-fil-A. I don't think I've ever been to a Chick-fil-A where the people weren't wrapped around the building. And you can pull up to any McDonald's and there are people everywhere. Say what we want, but McDonald's is still one of the number one business opportunities out there as well. So what makes it a great business opportunity? Well, think about it. When you are going to open a franchise, they're going to give you a playbook, a handbook. They're going to teach you everything that you need to know if you've got the income and the credit and the money in the bank to afford the opportunity. Well, I think that's great, but I like the opportunity, like Rhonda said, to go out and change and change the lives of multiple people. And so what I'm about to share with you is better than a franchise with the same income opportunity. The same income opportunity. But let me express to you first what we're looking for. Because we're not looking for everybody, but we are looking for the right somebody. Now, part of that determination is going to be totally up to you. See, we're looking for people who are self-starters. We're not going to have to drag you anywhere. You're going to be ready to go and be there to learn your craft. You understand that if you want to be a lawyer, go to law school. If you want to be a doctor, go to medical school. But if you're going to succeed in a franchise type platform, you're going to have to understand and know what you're doing by studying your craft and letting us train you. Number two, we're looking for somebody that has a reason why they want to do this. Like, why would you want to build your own business? Why do you want to create extra income? What does it do for you and your family? How are you feeling? Like, what would it be like if you could not create it? See, you've got to need and have a what we say, what's hurting you, with the WHY, what's hurting you. The reason we ask that question, or the reason we use that acronym for the word why, is we understand if it's just that I just kind of want to maybe possibly look at doing something, that's not a reason. It has to be something that, you know, maybe it's a parent that you need to take care of, maybe a child you need to put in private school, maybe debt you want to climb out from under. Maybe you have student loans that in its total is greater than how much you earn on an annual basis. We don't know what your reason would be. A roof on your home, paying off your car, you know, a medical procedure that your insurance does not cover. But it has to be something that moves you. Number three, we're looking for a runner. You know, I've got some partners down in Trinidad and Tobago, and one of the things that Aaron will say to me is, Ms. Parker, I got a runner, because we're looking for people that we're not, you know, that will pick up, learn what we're doing, and then take off and run and build their business for that, not for us, but for their family. So if you're on here and you thought that maybe this was a job, no, it's not. This is better than a job, because it's better than a franchise. We're all colleagues, and what we're looking to do is lock arms with the right people. So the person that invited you to this webinar was asked to select a person that they felt like they could take to the next level. That a person that they felt like would fit those three criteria. So if you're here, that's the reason you were invited to be part of this project. So what are we going to do? Well, first thing first, I want you to know we do work in travel and tourism, and we do have the best travel product out there, and it slams, Expedia, Priceline, and Travelocity on a daily basis. But let me tell you something. The owner of this company, and I sat at his breakfast, his kitchen table, and I sat at his dinner table, and I was with him for 3 full days, and he and his wife and his family, his children, took very good care of making sure that we were treated like royalty while we were there. But here's the thing that resonates with me. What he says, it doesn't matter what the product is if the compensation plan can change people's lives. And one of the things that he wants to do is to help 10,000 families become financially independent by the year 2020. Our team is committed to 2,000 of those. So you were selected for a specific task. Now, we do work in travel and tourism, and we do have the best compensation plan. And why do we work in travel and tourism? Well, it's really quite simple. Travel and tourism is the #1 industry out there. So again, while travel and tourism is what we do, our focus tonight is sharing with you how we're going to change your life. I remember when I lost my business and I was starting over and I'm looking for a way to create some extra income. Travel was not on the top of my bucket list. There were things I needed to do, getting myself back from ground -5 to ground 0, and then moving myself. I was talking to a friend of mine tonight, and I said, cracking the code on earning a 7-figure income, whatever it is for you, travel and tourism can already do it. Warren Buffett says, listen, he says, If the things that you like to do make a hobby of yours. The things that the world does make them a business of yours. Family, the world is travel. So that's great. But here's what I want to talk to you about. See, it's about having the right compensation plan. And to have that, you've got to have what I believe to be, and what I believe that we have is the absolute perfect business. Now, let's get down to brass tacks, because the reason you're here is that we want to show you how to create some serious income in a relatively short period of time. If you meet those criteria, we're ready to run with you. What I love about this platform and the perfect business that's better than a franchise is, number one, we're going to hand you the playbook. See, listen, there is no experience required. We're going to teach you everything that you need to know. So because we've got a step-by-step training platform, even down to your expense tracking for your accountant, you're walking in the door into what we call a turnkey operation. See, we're going to work with, teach, and train you to create a serious income for yourself, to be able to be your own boss, right? To be able to literally be your own boss. So we're not your boss. You are. And the person that determines if you get a raise in this platform is going to be you. You don't have to ask for one, negotiate one, tell people why you deserve one. The harder you work, the more you're going to make. See, better than a franchise, because just like a franchise, your business will ultimately be open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Why? Because it won't stay in the U.S. It won't just be on the East Coast or the Central time zone or even a Western time zone. It will go to Honolulu, and it will go into different countries around the world. And we've just expanded into 46 different countries and territories. But while I love my employees, I had an automobile dealership, sold all the fun stuff, BMWs and Mercedes and all that stuff. But listen, I had employees, loved every one of them, but I don't want any more. You know why this is better than a franchise? Because everybody that you bring on board, you empower to be your colleague. When you have unlimited income potential and multiple streams of income, not just one, multiple streams of income, multiple. And this is based on what you do and what you help others to do. Not to mention, for your first 60 days, we decided to purchase the platform that Walt Disney uses when it hires people, and we put it right in play. See, the perfect business better than a franchise, because for less than $500, in some cases less than $200, you literally can get your business off the ground. It is the absolute perfect business. I was recently talking to a young lady. Some of you may resonate with this. And she said to me, my goal is I need to create an extra $500. That's it, an extra $500. Right, on a monthly basis. She said, but my problem is that I have 3 children. I'm a single mom. I've got a freshman, a junior, a senior, and a 6th grader. I'm already working full time, and the last thing I need to do is to leave these children home for another 4, 5, 6 hours in the evening, when I believe is now is the time that they need me the most. And I remember sharing with her the power of what we're going to do. See, we believe that the income that you can create here can begin to just take that pressure, that pressure that you kind of have, sometimes, or it can begin to, you may already have a very great life, but you want to set up something for your children and your children's children, or you want to enhance what you already have. It doesn't matter where you start or why, but in your first 30 days, I want you to understand something. What we're going to do is very simple. We want to help you create an extra $1,000. That's twice what the young lady said she needed. See, when we're talking about, you getting started with our platinum product in this example, but it doesn't matter. You bring in 3 of anybody, guess what? We're going to pay you not only a commission for each of those people, but you're also going to earn a $150 fast start bonus. We get that done for you in 8 days. Listen, if you started at our less than $200 product, you just got, essentially every dime that you put in right back. If you started our platinum product, you got even more back, right? Or half of it back. But here's the thing. Not only that, inside of your first 30 days, we want to help you onboard an additional 4 people. So a total of 7. That's it. Well, Coach JP, am I going to be the one trying to talk to these people because I don't know what to say? No. Remember, we're going to lock arms with you, grab you by the hand, and walk you step by step through the process. Just like somebody invited you to this webinar, you're going to invite somebody else to another one of these webinars. We're going to talk to them for you. They're going to go on your team, and we're going to start the process of you getting to that place. See, 7 of those platinum sales in our company pays you a total in your first 30 days of $1,440. That's almost 3 times what the young lady said she wanted to earn. But let me tell you what I love about this. See, we're not a hit and miss. It's not going to be, yeah, you get $1,000 bonus and then you're done. No, we're not. That's not how this works. How the lady say on Geico, that's not how any of this works. We're going to show you how with a super duper simple system, a super duper simple system, how you can create multiple $1,000 bonuses because they're unlimited. I want you to think about if you had the ability to earn unlimited $1,000 bonuses where you are employed, would that make it a better day at work or a better week or a better month? Of course it would. Well, we have a very simple system. See, no matter which one of our platforms you choose, and I'm going to show you the product in a minute, but I want you to understand the money first. No matter which one of our platforms you choose, right? Every time 7 sales falls into your team building network by helping 3 people become part of somebody's team so that we get rid of their monthly subscription. Yeah, that's right. So let me just help you talk. Let's just really talk about the cost of business, because sometimes people kind of freak out because of the cost of business. Told you I ran a dealership, right? Listen, my overhead was $29,113. I forget the change every single month. That wasn't annually. That was every single month. So let me tell you something. I laughed. It was funny to me when they said that your overhead in this business is $63.54. And if you refer 3 people to us, we'll get rid of that $63.54. That is bananas to me. So if you're a business owner, you know what I mean. Looking at that as the cost of doing business is nothing. My water bill at the dealership was more than that. So we're going to show you not only how you can, by helping people to get rid of their monthly subscription, their old cost of doing business, you can create $1,000 bonuses every time 7 people fall into your team building network. So you have a fast start team. That's those first 3. But watch this. Watch this. Let's just say now that you're a team builder, you bring 4 people who want to either make some extra money, $500, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month. We don't know what their income needs are, but we want to show them a way to actually accomplish it. Well, that first guy may just want to make $500 a month, but guess what? We show him how to get rid of his cost of doing business. And those 3 that he referred are added to the 4 that you referred. That gives you a total of 7. And guess what? If you look over there to the right, you'll see that the company just cut you a check for $1,000. Now, this is what stumps most people, because they'll say, but I don't understand because I did not do all the work. Here's what Warren Buffett says. He says, if you have to physically be present for every dime that you earn, you're not working inside of a wealth building platform. See, here, you don't have to physically do all the work. Those $1,000 bonuses will come every time 7 sales falls into your team builder network, whether you do the work or not. It's called working smarter and not harder. See, when we work together and lock arms as colleagues, we're able to create something that is exceptionally powerful, which is why McDonald's and Chick-fil-A are so huge, because of that duplication factor. Well, what if this next couple in their first 8 days, we're able to help them to bring on their first 3? They earn the $50, $150 fast start bonus, and they earn the commissions for each of their sales, either get all or half of their money back or whatever the case may be. But they are 3 of the next 7. The next young lady, she gets started, she earns $150 fast start bonus. But I want you to notice that as this thing starts to multiply, and you can go infinitely this way, and your business can go infinitely this way. And every time 7 sales falls into your team builder network, whether you did the work or not, know them or not, you're going to earn an extra $1,000 bonus. What does that feel like? To have a $1,000 bonus pop into your mailbox once a month, twice a month, 3 times a month, 4 times a month. See, it's totally up to you. One of my business partners, Rick Ricketts, I mean, he's doing it 3 times a week. See, the power of it is you're in business for yourself. We're talking about creating some serious income. What bills do you pay off first, right? What vacation do you take first? What private school can you decide to choose now? How much do you need to put down on your next home? You see the power of that? Just because you're helping one person change their life, they can lead you to multiple people that end up changing both of your lives. Here's another beautiful fun fact. is that every time 100 sales falls into your team builder network, the company will pay you a check for 10,000. Now remember, you're still earning those $1,000 bonuses as you go, but now you're actually earning $10,000 every time 100 sales falls in your network. And you will notice that with a simple system of helping everybody get at least three, what? Three? That you're going to get to that 100, and not just one time, family, over and over and over again. What I love about our platform is this, is that you don't have to settle at one. Listen, you can be like my mentor, Juliet St. John, and you can earn one every couple of months, right? 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 a year. It's totally up to who? You. See, when we're out there changing lives, the beautiful thing about this business is the more people you help themselves, the more you help you. Where else can you go? And with a less than $500 investment, or a less than $300 or $200 investment, plus $20 for the perfect business, be able to create $100,000 or $50,000 in 100 days. That same 100 memberships that we talked about that will earn you your first $10,000, you let us help you do that in 100 days, and it's a total of over $50,000 in total earnings. Get back with the person that invited you. If that's your lane, get back with them, because we've had several people to do it. Letitia Beatty, Tashana Richardson, Michelle and Ophil Richardson, myself. We've had, Maurice Hendricks, Leslie Johnson. This has been done by multiple people, regular people like you and me, who were just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they made that thing happen. See, so here's what the young lady said to me, though, and I thought it was cool, because listen, everybody has a different lane they want to run in. She said, Ms. Parker, all that's great, but I don't need all of that. I just need an extra $500 just to make my ends meet. What if I told you that if that's you, that is very, very simple. See, we still need to help you get that 3 to eliminate your cost of doing business. But what do we want to do for those 3 people? I mean, if they know that you don't pay 63, you think they want to pay 63? Of course not. So we're going to go and help those 3 get, guess what? They're 3. See that? See the power of that? Nothing difficult, right? 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. There's nothing hard about what we're doing. But as soon as we help those 3 to get their 3, what do you think the 9 want? When they know you pay 0 per month and they pay 0 per month, it only makes sense. Even if all they wanted was an extra $500, doesn't it make sense for them to keep all 500? Well, we would go out and we would help those 9 to get their 3 as well. Now, are you doing the work? No, you don't know what to say, but you are learning, so that if you did want to be a runner, you can run. See, I love this platform because there's something, right? There's something for absolutely everyone. Now, it gets even better than that. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself, I thought that was pretty good. All right, here's your recap. You get paid on everything that happens in your organization. You even 100% match. When you help somebody earn a commission, you'll get the same commission that they earn. You're a team builder, they're a team builder. You personally recruited them. My mentor, now here's another story. Let me just tell you this one. My mentor, Mr. Von Nickelberry, has actually matched on the efforts of a young man by the name of Nick Pagano to the tune of over $1.2 million since they got started in business. So where do you go? Have you ever trained somebody at work and like maybe you got a little something, but did they ever match their income and give you what they gave them? But that's what we do here. Not to mention, family, that we have a residual income. And I'm going to explain more about that in just a minute. But the power of this platform, and as a director in this company, I can tell you there is no more lucrative compensation plan than our director platform. Now, I want you to think about last year's W-2, right? I want you to think about last year's W-2. And then this is what I want you to do. I want you to take your W-2 and I want you to say, okay, let's add $12,000 to that. You earn an extra $12,000 per year, plus what you're earning from what you do. What does that feel like for you and your family? An extra $12,000. Let me ask you this question. What would an extra $24,000 feel like on an annual basis? Income that comes in every single month on the 20th of the month, or, every single month. What would it feel like? How soon could you get out of debt? Could you refurnish your home? Could you put a roof on? I mean, whatever it is, think about getting to a place where you're totally debt free, that the only thing that you pay is your mortgage. But speaking of which, how many years of that would you need to pay off your mortgage? What if we could show you a way to earn an extra $48,000 in addition to what you're earning from work? Because remember, this is part-time. You set your own hours. You remember that, right? Or an extra $96,000 added to that. What if this could happen in a year? This could happen in 2. This could happen in 3 or 4. This could happen in 4 or 5. Wouldn't that make this the perfect business, especially since your investment was so nominal? Watch this. Watch this. See, as you move through our director platform, when you become a level 1 director, that's when the company is going to begin to pay you that extra $1,000 a month. They're going to be a nice blue blazer, and it's got to be cool, right? But think about how powerful that is. Now, when you get to the next level, you're going to give you a raise based on what you did. If you do the work, the company's prepared to cut the checks, $2,000 a month. Plus, watch this. They're going to purchase for you either a Dodge Charger or a Dodge Challenger, whichever one you choose. Any color in the world that you want, as long as it's white. But watch this. Guess what? Listen, they're going to pay taxes, title, and licensing fees. They're going to pay the insurance. You're going to drive the car. Now, the bad news is that you're going to have to give the car back, but not until you get to the next level where they're going to buy you the first car that they're going to title in your name. That's going to be in your garage. You may have to build a garage or move into a bigger place with a second or third garage. Why? Because this is yours. After 2 years, they signed the title to you free and clear. But look at what you're earning per month. So I was on a webinar when I was headed to the airport, and the young man said, because I want to ask you a question, when do you want to retire? Most people tell me yesterday or tomorrow when I ask that question. So I'm going to ask you that question. When do you want to retire? Right? And then my question to you is, what would your game plan be? What is your game plan to retire? What's your game plan? And then my next question would be, is how much do you need coming in on a monthly basis in order to retire? So let's just say, I was speaking to this young man. I was listening to this young man, and he said, if you want to live on $5,000 per month retirement, he said you have to multiply that by, let me make sure this is right, by 200. This is the amount you need to have in the bank, earning 6% interest. So I'm going to multiply that by 6%. And when you multiply that by 6%, you're going to get the annual interest that you would be living on. And when you divide the annual interest by 12 months, do you know what you're doing here with this platform? Do you know that when you get to this, the level where you actually have an extra $8,000 coming in per month, that will be equivalent? Now multiply that by 200 to having 1.6 million in the bank or any interest-bearing account, earning 6%, because we multiply that by 0.06, 96,000 a year. Divide that by 12, 8,000 a month. So you know what? You, and maybe some of you can, but most of us may never be able to save 1.6 million that we can live in the bank. But isn't it powerful that you can get a better than a franchise platform and be able to create that income? See, for any of the incomes that I'm showing you, those are monthly bonuses. You do see the word monthly bonus beside that. At this level, you're choosing between a Lamborghini Huracan, a Ferrari Portofino, a 2-door or a 4-door Bentley, which is the GT or the Flying Spur. You're earning $12,000 a month. One young lady said to me, Ms. Parker, but it seems like it would take a long time to get to that. She's 21 years old. I'm like, baby, you got 44 more years to work if you retired at 65, because that's what she thought our retirement age is. But for millennials, it really is 72 or 75 or something kind of crazy. Or you can take the next 5, 7, 10 years of your life. Don't quit what you have, but work part-time in business and create an income that will blow the minds. of everybody else because you're willing to work for it. $1 million, they pay that to you. It is $1 million, but you're a millionaire before you even get to that in this platform, right? Not to mention they've just added additional levels. What company continues to add different levels to the compensation? Most companies right now are pulling back as much as they can. See, at level 7 in our company, $1 million motor coach, $1 million yacht, or $1 million vacation home. I was talking to a couple up in Williamsburg with Bruce a few minutes ago, and they were like, we're going to take that motor coach. And they said that there's a Prevost or a specific company that they wanted for their motor coach. I don't know, but that's like a house on wheels. Or do you want a vacation home? It doesn't matter. Look at what you're earning, 12 grand a month. Do we want to know what that means we have in the bank? We know it's more than 1.6, right? But here's a beautiful thing at level 8 is that the company guarantees to pay you $100,000 a month. What does that, what do you do with that? See, this is where you're starting to set up your children and your children's children. You got an inheritance, a true inheritance. You're going to need to learn things about trust funds and executives of your estate and all of that good stuff. Why? Because there's so much income coming in. So we know that the comp plan is good. Yes, comp plan is good. 1.2 million a year for 10 years. You're setting up everybody in the family. But just so that you know that the product that we have is a good product, let's just take a journey backwards. And I'm just going to share with you the product, and then I'm just going to ask you to make a quick decision about what you want to do. So we have a membership platform, right? We have a membership platform, and quite simply, this company called SOR Technologies figured out, right? They figured out how to actually, right, defeat the prices of Expedia and Priceline. Now, most of you, I don't even have to educate you on this. You know that when you go to Expedia or Priceline or go to a Hotwire, Booking, or Travelocity, you see that the prices are pretty much the same. You've seen that. Well, see, SOR created a technology that literally allows you and I to own a platform where if we own the Vortex, which is $199, we can share a link. And in this example, the customer would save $244. If we own the membership, which is $299, we would save, as you can see up over here, $812. But either way, we're going to defeat Expedia's prices. And you know what? When your customer save that $244, you're going to get a check for 60%. And then if you decide that you want everything, the Vortex and the membership, as well as we have a travel agency and reward credits, all kinds of stuff, that's $499. Choose your poison. The beautiful thing is that this platform, the product works. But what's more importantly, and equally as importantly, is that the compensation plan is going to change your life. It's going to make things, some of those things that you're stressing over today, literally go away. You know what I mean? I can show you the prices all day. The person that invited you to this webinar can take you on a test drive and literally let you see, the prices and how amazing the price points are with our platform. But at the end of the day, if you're that person who's looking for a change, you're looking for something different. Yeah, listen, the product is what the product is. And when they take you online and they show you, right, when they show you, literally comparing Expedia to our prices, I mean, we're bold enough to put their prices on our website anyway. It's just gonna completely blow your mind. But what I want to share with you is the power of what we have as a business. See, in any business, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, you buy a restaurant to make money, and having the food for free or at a discount is just kind of that extra benefit. Well, you know what? We're going to talk to you about owning a travel company, but not just for the benefit of saving money on travel. But if that's what you want to do, that's cool. But because there's a serious compensation plan attached to what we're putting together, and you're going to have an opportunity to own that. So what's your next step? What's your next step? Well, quite simply, it is to get back with the person that invited you to this particular webinar and let them know, listen, I've seen enough. I understand the income. It's powerful. I'm excited about where you guys are headed. I need to make a change in my life. I am a self-starter. I do have a real big reason why I need to get started in this platform. And not to mention, you know what? I need to create that legacy for my children, whatever it is. You want to get back with the person that invited you to this webinar, because here's the magic of what we're going to do. We are looking to triple your business every 8 days. That's what we're going to do. if you'll work with us. But we can't do that for everybody. We're looking for that select person that we can each individually work with and make magic happen. So tonight, not tomorrow, go ahead and give them a call. They're waiting. Get back with them. Let them know that you've seen enough and you're ready to get started. All the details about the product, all of that is in your back office. You're going to get plenty of information and plenty of training. Right now, I need you to understand the power of this income platform that's going to change your life. So here's the thing, family. Inside of our platform, you know, here I'll just tell you kind of a funny story about me. And when I first saw this, I really didn't 100% believe what I saw. I just, you know, I had a traditional business. I told you it was $29,000 a month. Eventually that caught up with us after our bank filed bankruptcy and pulled our line of credit. And so we found ourselves fighting for survival for 30 months. Couldn't keep the doors open. This is coming through the recession. And so found myself starting over and not really believing in a lot of things because, you know, you don't expect a bank to take you out. You know what I mean? You don't expect a recession. Like that was the one thing we did not build into our business plan. What I like about what we do here is that it's recession proof. But going back to my story. So I remember I'd heard about this young lady, and this particular young lady, she was a single mom, had a good lifestyle going. Life happened. She found herself, you know, displaced from her home, staying in an extended stay of America, and how she literally took the last that she had to get started in this business, you know, and she kept saying to herself, if nothing changes, nothing changes. I've got to take care of these 5 babies, you know. So I heard of her story. And I heard that she earned 6 figures in a year in this business, but I needed to see it for myself. So I remember taking my broke stuff all the way down to Atlanta, to the Crown Plaza Hotel. And I'm looking at these people, and I wanted to see the co-founders, the ones I just spent, you know, time with. I wanted to see them up front and in living color. And I get down there, and this young lady is as human as I am. You know, there's nothing spectacular except that she had a work ethic and a consistency that allowed her to, as a matter of fact, earn this ring. This ring signifies you've earned anywhere from $100,000 to $249,000 in 12 months. She done that. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, she's regular, just like me. And then I see them hand her over $15,000 in checks in one day. And I see them hand her the keys to a brand new Dodge Challenger. And I see them hand her the plates, you know, to the car, and they've already insured the car. So we all left and went out behind the hotel and, you know, to celebrate her car and take pictures with her car and all these kind of things. And I remember how I had believed until that moment that it was impossible for somebody like myself who's over 40 and starting over, you know. But this young lady gave me hope. And from that point in time, guys, when I came back, it was on after that. See, I'm telling you that if you have a big enough reason why, and you're serious about creating that extra income, you're in the right place at the right time. But grandmother would say to you, opportunity does not always knock. And you guys remember this one, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Well, I never understood that one, but I'm going to say that to you today, because some of us at least kind of get that if somebody brings you something amazing, right? Don't walk away. She would tell you, don't put off till tomorrow what you need to get done today. So we're looking forward to working with you. If you're that one, if you feel like you're that one, let us know. We're ready to rock and roll with you. I am Coach JP, Janice Elisa Parker, Marketing Director here with Surge 365, here to tell you we got the best thing going. The harvest is plenty, and abundance is your birthright. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. This particular webinar is officially over, and we'll talk to you very, very soon.